I have to say, guys, this is our first D&D sesh in person in so long. I'm trying to get you in for a group hug, Jiann.
Do that.
There we go.
Run away. Run away.
I've captured them all. They're now my pals. Get to work.
Well,
Help.
does that mean I get a gun?
No, your one
I-
doesn't get a gun.
No, I just get to ride you. That sounded much worse than I thought.
You know, I can't even cuddle with you on that one.
Welcome to stream.
Welcome to stream. We started season 1 as Jiann came to Fairyville looking for a target, a kitsune, to steal their soul, a magical artifact wielded only by the rarest of creatures. One of the rarest creatures, at least. And find this kitsune he did. After meeting up with a playboy trying to get into his pants, that is. I mean, you gotta tap it when you can, you know?
Nobody's perfect.
Nobody's. I mean, I'm perfect. What are you talking about?
Since when?
I feel like I'm getting ganged up on now.
Hubris is a flaw.
But you correct me if I'm wrong, but there was something deep down in Jiann's soul that would not allow him to take the life of an innocent child.
Of course not. Like, why would I do?
Because they took your children on your birthday in front of you.
See, that's not an innocent child, then, is it?
That's fair. Well, you did end up taking, or in session 1, you all found each other in Fairyville, got some jewelry back from some bandits, ended up slaying a vampire, and then receiving a note telling you to bring the kitsune to a cabin in the middle of the night. You proceeded to not do that, but did show up the next day, finding the toe of your son turned into a dagger, stabbed into a note on a table. From there, you went on a mission to try to figure out where, who, why, and how. Making your way down to Harbor Bay, staying not even for a night, as you stab Nick in the chest.
He poisoned me first.
That's not what Nick says.
It's the truth, though.
He was under zone of truth.
Yeah, but two people's memories say otherwise.
Okay.
Magic is imperfect.
Magic isn't perfect. If it was, well, we wouldn't be in this situation. It'd already be over, because the magic would have been done, and you guys would have lost a long time ago. But magic isn't perfect, unfortunately.
It'd be like that.
It'd be like that.
Fortunately, it'd be like that.
And unfortunately for them, in the process of rightfully stabbing Nick in the chest, they got themselves on one hell of a shit list. Ended up taking them to the fake courts, where they got thrown not just into prison, but into the dungeon, where they had their organs harvested, their tail cut off. And Jiann, they even found a way to torture you too. Your body may be made of air. They got shit for that. Remember, magic isn't perfect.
That wasn't fun.
It wasn't fun indeed.
It was a horrible experience. Negative 10 out of 10 stars. Would not do it ever again.
Run out of here.
They took my tear ducts.
They probably did, in fact. You were making too many clouds.
Yeah, genie tears.
Yeah, that's how you make your wishes, you know, with your genie tears. No more wishes for Jiann.
So sad.
So sad. Too bad he can't cry him out.
That's alright. I didn't know how that worked anyways.
That's fair. But all this while dragging an 18-year-old kid around, just human child, gave him horrible PTSD from the 2 weeks that he spent with them. It was a few months. Let's not lie. It was a few months.
There's a little bit.
It was a little bit. But, all in the meantime, also, Taraka was communicating with her god. His name, the Traveler. I remembered his name.
Totally. It didn't take you an extra minute.
He remembered his name.
To be fair, when we converse about him, we do typically call him by his actual name and not by what he prefers to be called.
The lore goes deep, guys. I'm telling you.
Such deep lore.
And eventually, once they did get out of the dungeons, that is, they head back to Fairyville, where Charles gave Jiann a very interesting book written in... It's almost Draconic, but it's an older version. It's very... What's the word I'm looking for? Old is...
Ancient.
Ancient. Archaic. Thank you. It's very archaic. Very vintage. Very... not modern.
Way past its time, out of its era.
Exactly. It's been taking you a hot minute to decipher it, but...
Old Draconic.
Ye old Draconic.
That motherfucker old.
I will say this. The more you read this book, the more you feel honed into your ancestors. You've never truly been religious, but the more you read this book, you do feel connection with your ancestors.
Gotta honor them old folks.
Exactly.
I don't know if they were saying, but they sure knew how to say it.
Exactly. And say they did. They, in fact, taught you how to make a special arrow. One that can pierce even the barrier of gods. It's how you managed to defeat Lucy. But, spoilers, they didn't... It wasn't a clean fight. Lucy, well, knowing that the party would be distracted with the festival, had Beelzebub come and assist her in killing, or at least taking hostage, Zenora, Huli, and Amethyst, the other three queens of the Fae Courts. However, at the time, Lucy had also backstabbed, quite literally, Beelzebub during the fight, barely making it out on her own and coming to flaunt her victory at the festival. She didn't have the strength to truly survive, but she did manage to escape with her champions taking her body. From there, they resurrected her and gave her her throne in the Nine Hells. She became a demon lord, albeit day one on the job. It didn't take long for you guys to get into high gear with her showing her hand, proving that she could control Taraka with nothing but a few words.
I mean, I still don't know that.
That is correct. You don't. But you know that she wasn't controlling you, or at least you have a high suspicion.
Suggestion sucks, yo.
Suggestion sucks. Even so, even making you bring Nick into a dark alley where she was waiting for you. After killing her, though, you all gather your party, your team, and convince Nick to help you in taking Lucy down. Finally understanding who Nick truly is, seeing that Nick doesn't really know much. Under Zone of Truth, Nick confesses that he was under a curse. That he just simply doesn't remember a lot. His mind often wiped in and out, being told to do stuff. The only thing he knew was that he was not allowed to get hurt. Specifically by anyone on the team. Jiann was a fine wine. It didn't completely break the contract, but was still outside the limitations. He started to wake up. It wasn't until he started questioning Beelzebub and Ezekiel, that is, that they truly turned on him, stabbed him in the leg as he tried to flee. And that's where you guys found him in the forest outside Fairyville that one day. He came to warn you and then fled. You guys wouldn't see him again until you both saw an undead dragon flying overhead Fairyville, heading north towards Harbor Bay, or not Harbor Bay, but Hensvale, and Jiann's old home. Taraka dimension doored up on top of the dragon, where you both realized she's already long dead.
Yeah, that was really cool until I came to that realization.
Yeah. Very unfortunate. How did you feel at that time?
Murder.
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 I believe that.
Yes.
Realizing that your wife is long, long gone.
Devastation and murder.
And with those feelings, you still had no way to get to Lucy. But you did go north to at least see where she was going, maybe a clue. From there you found Ezekiel, who appeared to be on your side. Neither of you surely bought it, though. Not for a harpy.
Just mostly.
Just mostly.
Just mostly.
Just mostly. He proclaimed that he was looking for Nick, that Nick had been speaking crazy sentences, didn't know who or what he was really going on, and just was looking out for his safety. And find Nick you guys did, in a small settlement in between Jiann's home and Hensvale. The name of it leaves my mind at this time. I did not write down the name. But it was a small settlement of dwarves and orcs, seemingly to live in harmony. It seemed as though they were mining a very special item, something that they were actually on the lookout themselves to make an arrow, adamantite, armor, or a weapon that can be forged, something stronger than steel. In hoping the town be rid of some golems, which you all nearly died in, you did manage to get yourself not only a rapier of adamantite, but also some arrows, which Jiann, while connecting with his book, learned that dispel magic road. And with Taraka's vision from the Traveler of that rune being shot into a crystal, they put it onto an arrow and gave to Jade. The last thing they needed was Nick, who they also found while at that settlement. With Nick having a way in, and the arrow giving them their magic back, they were able to go ahead and finally confront Lucy. It was a long-fought battle, one where even Taraka turned the tables.
I mean, we shouldn't have been in her home. It was just, that was wrong of us. I don't know why I thought that at the time, but I wasn't wrong.
Yeah, you guys shouldn't have been in her home. You know, if you hadn't, your father would still be alive.
Why do you have to put it like that? Damn.
We'll be alright. We did our best.
We did our best. But in good news, you did manage to find your daughter. What was her name again?
Please, hold
How do you forget your daughter's name? I'm glad I'm not your child.
on. You should be, because half of them are dead.
So
Stop roll.
we're gonna.
Okay, that's right.
So before session, we were talking about how failed of a father Jiann was. Originally, we said he's only half of a failed father. I think he just got upgraded to 75% now.
Nice.
There we go.
Alright, got a name.
Papro. And wasn't your son something like Sonic? Tresky. There we go. See, you remember him.
That sounds exactly like Sonic.
Look, I have my notes.
Got my notes.
Well, what does Tresky mean?
World's Edge.
Okay, never mind. I thought it was because he was fast or some shit.
He is fast.
There we go. Oh, he was.
It's an entire long name, but yeah.
He was fast.
Yeah.
He's not fast anymore.
Gotta put him in physical therapy.
You gotta put him in the rejuvenation camp.
Teach him how to walk again.
Teach him how to breathe again. How sad. But,
He'll be alright, he's strong.
yeah. Not Treshkree, not Castle. Your daughter,
Copperell.
Copperell did manage to survive, albeit she, even with her thick dragon leather skin, had scars up and down her body. She could barely stay awake, not even knowing who you were. There was one other casualty. As you all get ready to leave, you hear Jade scream as Amethyst does not wake up, giving CPR, much like Taraka gave Adelar. Nothing worked. Even the resurrection spell, raise dead on both of them, did nothing.
I don't know.
For some reason, the soul was either not willing or able to come back. But I believe that's where we left things off. I think that was the end of season 1.
Believe so. We left off with us carrying the bodies of the injured and the dead out of the prison and back to the Strong Manor.
Did I miss anything that you guys would like to make note of?
I don't think you
No,
missed
I think
anything.
you nailed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife and daughter are dead, yes.
Yep. Oh, there was one thing.
Your wife and son are dead.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, your daughter's still alive.
Yeah.
Backwards. Treshkree's dead. Copperell's still alive.
And welcome, Dan. I hope you're doing well. I'm well myself.
Hello and welcome.
And there was one thing that I forgot. Taraka, you did manage to get a little close to Chad.
Oh, did I?
I mean, in the last session before going out to this murder cascade, yeah, you straight up said that you were blushing when he was talking to you.
That is true. She might have some feelings starting.
She might have some feelings.
Don't worry, this whole mess will crush that.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah, just
What's
not.
this budding love? How about murder?
How about me murdering my father?
Yeah.
Crush it under the heel.
Yeah, essentially.
Oh my heart! I think I'm getting a crush. No, that's just dead father.
That's just that. I know I have daddy issues. Yeah, Chad. So you know how I was getting feelings for you? I think I actually like your dad. He's not my dad. Yeah, no, it's the silver hair. It just works.
No. If anything, she'd have more of a thing for Chad because of the brown hair.
Oh God.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Call me daddy.
I see my father in you.
Oh.
No.
He's also human.
No,
I
she's
mean, yeah.
no, she's just gonna exclusively date barbarians now.
Ugh.
My. Man, they introduced a barbarian.
Totally.
Big hulking brown-haired man.
Big hulking brown-haired man.
Exactly. That's her type now.
Mm.
Instantaneous.
With RBF.
Oh no.
She's gonna go through a string of really bad relationships that always end in them being killed.
Yes.
Oh no. That's good art. I'm gonna do that now.
It's just really
Well,
sad.
keep happening. Stop dating barbarians.
Chaz, if Chaz's the next person you date, then he's gonna be the next one who dies.
Well, holy crap. That's horrific. Why would you do that?
I don't know. It is pretty sad, isn't it? Too bad there's not a way to prevent people from dying. Well, I think we are ready to kick things off.
Oh yeah.
Ready for some D&D.
D&D Dynamite. Let's see how session's gonna go. Not great. Oh wait, no, that's a 16. That's a 5. I thought it was a 5. It's a 16. Tonight's gonna be going amazing. I know.
Amazing for us or amazing for you?
Don't worry about that.
don't like
Well,
Maybe
you all get home. Root, I was starting. Thank you, I appreciate you. Now that I have my pet, you all get home. The door, or the long trek through these halls, are hard and tiresome. You're all worn out. Some of you have gone down 2 to 3 times, barely surviving. Some have.
I'm still at half HP.
I'm proud of you. I don't know how. Some have blood on their hands. Some can't even think straight. But you do manage to make your way back to this door that you entered from, with the help of Nick, after all. Door opens and you see the bright light in front of you. A home. A strong manor. You all walk through, and by the way, Jiann, your daughter would typically not fit through these doors, but Charles did cast Reduce Person on her, so congratulations, she can fit now. She's not stuck in there forever.
So tiny.
So tiny. She's only the size of a barbarian now.
That's heartbreaking. She's so tiny.
She's only 400 pounds.
She hasn't been this small in so long.
Aww.
Almost brings a tear to your eye. If you could cry, that is.
Where are my tear ducts? Hold on.
Yeah, the Cambians took
Hold on,
those.
I gotta drop some tears. Hold on.
Oh no. How sad. But you make it through. Who goes in first?
I mean, I'm carrying bodies, so I'm probably not in the front.
That's fair.
I also probably don't have hands at the moment.
That's fair. Oh yeah, you're also a wolf, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Forgot about that. Congratulations. So you are definitely carrying bodies.
Yeah.
I also got my disc.
Yeah, so you're probably in the last.
Yeah.
People walk in. You see Jade just immediately walk upstairs. There is Charles who walks through and is guiding people on where to go. Looks like he is attempting to make the living room a suitable space for multiple bodies. He's pulling the cushions off the couch and bringing out extra blankets. As you guys go in, he's helping you bring the survivors into the living room.
Forget who was there.
It tilted. It's tilted towers. There we go. There we go. He's better now.
There you
I
go.
thought it fell.
He'll never fall.
I like your little makeshift parrot.
Thank you.
You are a pirate after all.
Arg. Where's my booty?
You
Well, that's
don't
the
have
parrot.
to. Yeah, it's the parrot.
Where's my booty? Okay, cool. Thank you for that. But anyway, yeah. The bodies are now all depoted. You see Huli in the living room, unconscious. There's Huli, Zenora, a brown-haired man that neither of you two know, Ezekiel, and that is all. Bodies not in the living room, still on your floating desk. There is Adelar Adelar, Lucy, whose face is caved in. Who was the last one?
Amethyst.
Amethyst. Thank you. I'm like, what was her name? And Amethyst.
A lot of names.
It is a lot of names, yes. And then there is also one final person who is taken over the couch without any cushions and is currently breaking the couch. Is your daughter, who Charles is debating on having her go outside. She,
I'll take her.
can you lift her?
In the disc, yes.
All right, with the help of other people, can you lift her? Maybe
So weak.
with the help of two. Aww,
Aw, your parrot ran away.
that's sad. Well, this is what I get for believing in freedom.
Actually, technically, the parrot fell and James stole it.
Yeah.
My dog. Lost my parrot.
I used to have a parrot, till I got eaten by a dog.
Your dog, as a matter of fact.
Yes.
Yeah, James.
But you do manage to get her outside, which is good because she only had an hour before she grew even bigger and destroyed more stuff and probably crushed some of the recovering people that were on the floor. So, probably a good idea.
Definitely a good idea.
Just be out of here, let her grow up, and then I guess that would outweigh the bounds of the disc, so it just dissipate. She'd be on the ground.
Sounds good. Well,
It helped me, by the way.
I will say that likely Charles helped you, and Chad. The two strongest people, unfortunately, that is able. You're grieving. I was unless you want to help, but I assume you're just laying next to your mom. Okay, cool. Then Taraka as well.
Could I get someone's hand? It's all ritualistic. Please don't be weirded out, but I need her head. I'm not quite strong enough in this form.
Her head,
Yes,
like
like the bones and everything. Yes,
of your daughter.
yes.
She's alive.
But the son was alive.
The daughter's alive, the son is dead.
This is the second time we've gone over this.
No, I'm getting this backwards. I'm getting this so backwards.
Your daughter is alive. Your son's dead. Your
Daughter-
daughter,
Fresh Creed
The son
dead.
is dead.
yes.
Yeah.
Give me his head then. I need his head.
Did we get his head?
It was all.
Or wait, yeah, he was there, so we
he
could
was
have.
there, yeah. Yeah. So I assume you brought his body as well.
I need his head.
Yeah. There were so many people. I'm sorry. It's been.
Because I have his
3
foot,
months. You do have his foot.
so I need his head.
You two go
Did you-
inside. Oh,
Did you ask for his head before we left the prison?
I think so,
Okay.
but we're already here.
I mean, I assumed we were bringing all bodies.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
So then, yes.
Yeah. I just completely forgot that your son was there as well, so I didn't mention your son.
I need to mount that head.
You need to mount that head. Understandable. Very horrific, but understandable.
Very horrific.
Please
Not
don't
doing
judge
that of
my
your own
culture.
son.
You hear this, guys? When I eventually die, Rainbow, will you please mount my head on the wall?
No promises for that.
I want to be in this position. That way I always look surprised. So you can tell me anything, and it'll always be a very fresh reaction for you.
Counter argument.
Mhm.
Let's not do that.
I don't think we're counter-arguing.
I'll take your head, don't worry.
Thank you. Jiann's gonna take my head.
I'm not gonna let you.
It's fine, you don't have to let me.
It's in the will.
I'll make sure the will is changed.
Oh no. But yes, to respond to Jiann, Charles will look at Taraka and Chad. I'll help him with this. There's no need for you to see.
Taraka was already walking back in the house. She wasn't
Cool.
going to stay for that part.
Yeah, that's fair. You get help from the adult. The adult in the room's here.
I never thought I would ever have to do this.
Life is a tricky and finicky thing, Jiann. If you can't, I can do this for you.
Tell me why does her father? I just need the help. As it's for. And then it's on the backside behind her skull.
His skull.
His skull.
You really want your son to be the one that's alive, don't you?
No.
You
I got it
clearly
flipped
had
up and now it's
favorites.
flipped up. Of course not. I have no favorites.
Of course
I
not.
wrote it all out. It's clear who the favorite is.
And before you pull anything out, Charles just he hugs you. From one father to another.
This can't be too much. I still have a duty.
Of course. Let me.
Well, I'm throwing my full back into it, but it's heavy.
And you two will likely take the next. I'm gonna say it probably takes about 2 hours to do this, if not longer.
It's a heavy head.
It's a heavy head.
Big old
It has a lot of. It's a lot to cut.
big head one.
Big head boy. Well, while he's doing that, what do you do?
I will go in and I'll sit with my mom. I would like to position myself in such a way that I can also see Ezekiel from where I'm at. I don't trust him. And side note, if we didn't already tie him down, I wanna tie him down.
All right.
Assuming I am able to take human-ish form again.
Oh yeah, roll me.
I understood that. I thought he was one of the corpses.
Oh no! He's one of the alives.
No.
So you are still.
Then I will just lay with my head on Mom's belly and just looking at Ezekiel.
And let me roll a wisdom check for Charles. No, not with 7.
For Charles?
Yeah. What's his modifier? I don't even know. I don't have anything prepared, do I?
Charles is currently distracted.
Very distracted.
I mean, I thought about it, but I can't do anything with paws, so I just gotta stare at him.
I mean, everything just happened so fast. This is still within the first couple hours. But it doesn't matter too much. I don't even have Charles on mine. He's on yours. Oh well. Doesn't matter. Did not think about it. I'm sorry.
It's fine. I'm still gonna sit there and stare at him.
That's fair. And Chad will just sit there petting you.
I'm gonna try to make him do it.
It's even worse. He rolled a 6 on that. What is it?
Is there rope I can visibly see that I can see nearby?
The only rope that you know of would be in his pouch. What are you doing? What do you want? Advantage for this one.
Yeah, for the animal handling.
That's a wisdom check. Oh wait. Okay, that's a 15. That's enough. Oh yeah. Sorry, I wasn't thinking. He pulls out some rope and ties up Ezekiel.
Now I'm satisfied. I'm still glaring at him though.
Very fair. I mean, this is just normal rope after all.
Yeah.
He also takes some clothes and shoves them in his mouth.
Very good.
Yes, most spells need verbal. Unless you're a sorcerer, then you can do subtle spell.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm. So, a few hours pass, you get your head. No one seems to wake up. No one hears Nick or Jade. They both went upstairs. What do you do? And do you just take the rest of the day to rest, I'm guessing?
I'm
I think so.
busy doing death rituals.
Define these death rituals.
So, got the head off, gotta descale and deorgan all the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta burn the bodies,
Mm-hmm.
burn the scales, and the rest of the organs, keep the skull. The skull is now a possession.
Alright. Wild. And what is this what are you seeking to get out of this ritual?
I am returning them to the same ashes that we were formed out of, that our ancestors are made of, and are in the form of currently. They're going to join our ancestors.
I like that. Roll me a D100 with that.
100. Let's see. What do we get here? 3.
Wait,
It's a 3. Double
oh,
3.
shit.
Oh wow.
Wow, okay.
Well
Good
done.
shit. You had to get either 95 to 100 or 1 to 3 or 1 to 5. And you got the lower one. And I was hoping you get the higher one, if anything.
What did I do to my...
What did he do?
What else did I do?
So, you get this feeling that your book is calling to you.
I mean, it was ancient draconic stuff. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Let's see what we got. Giant book.
You grab your giant draconic book, and the second that you do, you get a flash. Almost a vision. Just a flash, an image. You see your son's face burned into fire. The ashes of his face are inside of fire. And it almost looks as though there is something much greater, much larger, completely surrounding him.
There's a greater essence surrounding my son.
That is correct.
Does it seem adversarial? Does it seem neutral?
Roll me.
Is he being pinned by it, or is it just...
Roll me insight.
Let's see. Insight. That is 9 plus 8. 17.
Nice. With 17, you felt fear.
He's afraid. Does this presence seem to be emanating from him, or does it seem to be imposed upon him?
Imposed upon him.
Do not be afraid, my son. Always been my courage. And I trust you will take that which comes after with courage.
That's all you get from the vision. I'm not saying to use this now, but also don't forget you do have one free gimme from your deck of many. The knowledge.
Yeah. Is it just the information of what I'm seeing?
If you were to use that, you could ask the DM any question. And again, you don't have to use that now. You could wait till later.
I think I'm gonna save it.
Alright.
I'm not sure what this is.
Exactly.
But that's okay.
Evil DM laugh. Anyway.
That's not terrifying at all.
Don't worry about it.
Nope, not at all.
Nope,
not
not
the
at all.
slightest. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Didn't even laugh. It wasn't even funny. What was funny?
Everything was funny.
What's the joke?
You.
Your face.
See?
Oh.
Got him.
Got him.
Boom roasted.
Boom. Boom. After a few hours, as things start to come down.
Yes, burning dragon does smell like chicken.
Oh, delicious. That's probably what encouraged Charles to go inside and, well, start cooking.
You're okay, baby. You're okay.
Aw. There's a dog right here, and I know you all can't see, but she is full of love. But yes.
And what you could see was a James behind the kisser
just jumping off the
get
couch.
a toy.
Trying to kill your parrot.
My parrot. And oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 Simon.
Oh no, not a sing mode.
It has been forever since we sang. Welcome there, Simon. How you doing?
We're just burying my son.
And he smells like chicken.
Arr.
Is it bad that it's making me hungry?
Maybe just one bite. Oh, wouldn't that be lovely?
Keep your filthy teeth off my son.
And with that, I'm gonna go inside and cook some.
About disturbed individuals.
Sounds about right,
Takes one to know one.
says the one who just did the rituals.
He's at peace now.
That's all that matters.
He honestly wouldn't care if you ate him anyway.
There we go. You probably think, is that all you got? I'll come back. Just you wait. You'll have to give it till another day.
Man, my one chance to try dragon, and it happens to be while I'm grieving and not really wanting to.
But no, Charles goes inside. And Charles doesn't cook Trisk. But instead continues to eat on that feast. Oh wait, how long does Heroes Feast? I think it's only an hour, correct? Or is it 24?
I think
It lasts for 24.
Yeah, I was about to say,
It
its effects last for a whole day.
Oh, brilliant. In that case, he doesn't need to cook. Because the feast is still there
Yeah,
from
we're
this
still
morning.
full.
You are still full. But that doesn't mean he's not gonna eat.
Just comfort foods.
Comfort
Bake
food.
something.
Exactly. He's just baking to bake, because it's all he can do.
We need dopamine. Get all the sugar in there.
When morals are down, just eat some fondue. Comed, he said today, and you know, if you're fat and happy, then you'll be too lazy to mourn and grieve for all your troubles away. So go ahead and eat today.
You guys can't get this one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, so there is. I will say the backyard does have a privacy fence. It's about 6 feet tall,
Yeah.
That fire
about
is
6 feet
probably
tall.
way over that.
and then so it's good enough to prevent people from seeing you practice your shit. But when a dragon is there, dragons are a little bit more than 6 feet tall. Just so you, yeah.
Yeah.
So people are kind of watching, and amazed, and astonished,
And terrified.
and terrified. Remember how you were having some legal issues in this town?
Mhm.
I think they're gonna be too afraid to prosecute you, you know?
I guess I could throw my voice a bit and inform people, please respect and silence. We are laying one to rest.
Yes, the crowd of people that started to come. I say crowd, it's like 3 to 5 that are gathering. Like, whoa, what is that a dragon? They see that you noticed and that you do not take kind to their trespassing.
This is akin to what you would call a funeral.
They get almost embarrassed that they've been caught.
You may attend, but be respectful.
And 4 of the 5 hastily leave, and one young boy comes up. Is that a dragon? I've never seen one in person. They're so big.
They only get bigger. This one was about your age. Relatively.
20-year-old kid. Sorry.
It's about the same.
About the same.
It's
Alright,
about
cool.
relative age, yeah.
He reaches out a hand as if he's gonna touch his body, and then pulls back.
It won't burn. It might shock, though.
Yeah, looks confused and then touches the scales.
Just bits of static electricity causing all the hair on his arms to rise.
Wow. You slayed a dragon?
I didn't slay this dragon.
Looks confused.
This was a good dragon. And that's why we're paying it respect. His name was Rescree.
Dad says that all beasts are savages.
Your dad doesn't know very many beasts. He wouldn't know.
he looks at you as if he is in deep thoughts. And he stays for another 5 minutes before thanking you and heading out.
And thank you for your respect.
Yeah. And he runs out into town. You get no more visitors throughout the rest of the day.
Not one mention of chicken, so he's fine.
Not one mention of chicken.
Side note, I actually really like that suggestion. It's kind of a neat idea to implement with D&D.
Canon idea for sing mode. There's a fairy that loves to mess with people by making them sing. And I love that.
It's like, oh gosh, he's gonna show up again.
I love that.
Run!
Yeah, it's a cute idea.
It is a cute idea.
Yeah. That's honestly great.
That's not a backstory, and no one even knows. Maybe one day they'll wake up to the illusion. It's like, have you just been there the whole time? You've watched my father die? I'm gonna kill you.
Good luck with that.
Just disappear
It's
again.
like everyone who's on screen at the moment has to sing, but if someone new shows up, they don't have to. And so if we're fighting Lucy, she has to sing too.
Oh, Lord.
But if someone shows up to help us, they're going to be very confused as to why everyone's singing.
Yes. Oh, my
That's
Lord.
wonderful.
Man, you know what? Continue the tangent. You guys remember the very first time I attempted a DM and I made that really annoying fairy that was a parody of the
Oh
the
my
fairy from
God.
Legend of Zelda?
Yes, that bitch turned me into a fairy too, and I hated her for it.
That is the fairy that is cursing you guys with the sing mode.
Hey, listen, I need you to sing. Can I just smash her this time?
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
banishment. Bye. Go away.
It was my first time DMing, and I did the stereotypical trope of making an overpowered NPC, and it just kept on healing them with like max level healing spells, and oh god, it was bad. They couldn't kill her either.
As much as I wanted to.
She was
Tried.
and tried.
Like, please leave.
She was straight up my ripoff of the Legend of Zelda fairy. That's just, hey, listen, hey, listen. Every time she spoke, hey, listen. Oh man. But yes, you mourn, have your burial, your burn, whatever it's called, cremation. There we go.
I guess a pyre.
The pyre. Yes. Do you join for the pyre?
No.
That's fair. That is fair.
My son, my strength, my spirit, you've gone. You've never ceased to make me proud. Your strengths, your instincts, your ferocity. I've lost my champion. My wings may never beat again. My son Trescri, may you never be contained in that which comes after.
It's beautiful. Jiann is just sitting out there. Your son burning to your left. Your daughter resting to your right. I presume you both stay in your spots overnight.
We'll stay here until the fire stops burning, and then we'll go join everyone else.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I pretty much
Except
stay
for
in my
Papa, who
spot.
has to fucking relax out here.
The
best.
Yeah. Oh. About 9 o'clock come. Actually, no, that was a big ass body. That body's gonna be burning till like 1 o'clock. I'm not gonna lie to you.
We'll be out here till 1 o'clock then.
There we go.
We gotta do our ceremonies.
Roll me Constitution.
Constitution. Okay.
Let's see if you pass the
Save?
fuck out.
The save, right?
Yeah,
That's a 10.
you knocked the fuck out. You got beat up during combat, dude.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm hurting a lot.
A lot. Good news, you get a full rest. Both of you.
I'll just sleep on top row.
Is there anything you'd like to do the day of the fight in the evening?
I don't think so. I think Taraka just kind of be in her own world.
That is fair. And Chad is still there, patting you. He does go outside on occasion to check in on Jiann as well.
See him sleeping on his sleeping daughter.
On his sleeping daughter. Chad, you may wake up to see Chad just go out there, put his hand on your daughter, You see a bit of blue light come off. You could assume that he's doing like healing word. Then he goes back inside, and you'll see him do the same thing to your mother as well.
Just sleep.
Stay asleep, yes. Morning comes.
Now, in the morning,
Oh,
I would like to do something.
what's that?
Oh, well, first off, can we make the assumption that I've still failed to turn back into me at this point?
Roll me five saves.
An 11, a 4, a 5,
Oh no.
and 11, you said 5?
Yep, one more.
A 13.
What was your? It wasn't 13 to save, or was it 14?
I think it was either 14 or 15.
No, you just slept as a dog.
Great.
Just restful sleep. Just
Are the handles in this house the turn knobs or the...
she's stuck in her room.
No, you're still with your mom, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can't get inside the room, bedroom. You can't.
No, I'm asking the doors outside. Are they turn knobs or are they the...
The levers.
We'll say the lever so you can get in and out.
Okay. Thanks.
I'll be nice to you.
Dog-proof house.
I almost didn't. I almost said no.
Oh my gosh.
Well, what are you gonna do?
So what are the sad sound
I
effects of dog whine
mean-
outside?
If I couldn't get outside, I was gonna sit at the door frustrated. Like,
Just wait for someone to let you out.
yeah, pretty much.
Like, I got
let
it.
the dog out. Please someone let Taraka out.
Please, someone. I don't want to start howling. That's very degrading.
Fuck, we forgot. You could jump the 6-foot fence, probably.
Yeah, that's my plan.
If she can get out.
Yeah, I need to be able to get out first. That was the important part.
But yes, you do figure out. It takes you about 5 minutes, but you do manage to open up the door.
All right. I would say it's probably 3 a.m.
3 a.m. Okay.
Yeah. I'll go outside and I'm gonna go hunting.
Okay.
I'm stuck as a fucking dog. I might as well do something useful. I was gonna clean.
Roll me survival. Oh wow.
The 19 plus thing.
You can find anything you want.
You also definitely smell burning reptilian.
You definitely smell burnt. It almost smells like chicken.
Wow. It was a 21 total, by the way.
Yeah, no, you find anything you want.
Alright. So, yeah, I'm gonna go find a big ass deer.
All right. You managed to find a 10-point buck. Is that good?
That's perfect.
That's pretty good.
All right, there we go. Like, is that good? I don't know.
No, that's quite good.
No, you find a 10-point duck.
Alright, cool. Do I need to roll to take it out?
Roll to hit. Yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
Its AC is, if I'm not mistaken, 11.
Yeah.
And it has 4 HP.
Yeah.
Yeah. You like how I just know the deer
Yeah.
stat block in my head?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I catch that and I take it back.
Congratulations. You just plop it in the backyard next to Jiann.
I take it to the backyard. I try to turn back into a person.
Let's see.
It's 15 this time.
I'm proud of you. High
Look
five.
at
Nice,
you.
you
Look at you. You just had to get it out of your system.
Yeah, exactly. She just need to go kill something.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Alright.
You turn back into yourself, covered in blood.
Yeah, I'm gonna start dressing that deer. Still covered in blood.
3 a.m.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, yeah, if I made him roll for a con save, you gotta roll a con save too.
Con save for what?
To see if you knocked the fuck out after that long ass battle.
She did knock the fuck out. She went to sleep like pretty early after getting home.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she just passed out? Oh, okay, my bad.
I mean, she was laying there with her eyes on Ezekiel, and then she did pass out.
Okay, cool. So you just fell asleep earlier.
Yeah.
Alright, I misunderstood. My apologies.
You're well.
But no, you're good.
She pretty much helped Jiann carry her son out, went back in the living room, laid down, put her eyes on Ezekiel, and once Chad tied him up, she was like, alright.
Passing the fuck out.
Woke up, blew off some steam, and now we're here.
Proud of you all.
Yeah, woke up, got a deer for everybody, and now I'm working on that. I'm working on breakfast.
Charles is gonna be happy with food. And that's expenses he doesn't have to do.
Exactly.
Exactly. Especially after someone just spent all of his money. Chad.
Thanks, Chad.
I mean, Taraka's aware of that.
I appreciate it, Chad.
Like, you bought my freedom, Chad.
Don't let anyone get to you, Chad. I don't care what they say about you.
And I'm just over here providing for the house now.
There we go. We all gotta take care of each other, you know?
But yes, I'm going to clean the deer, and then I'm going to take the usable meat parts in and start cooking.
Alright, bet. At 3 a.m. It's gonna take an hour to be able
I was about to say, it probably took an hour to hunt at minimum, and then it's going to take at least an hour to clean the thing, and then it's going to take at least another hour to cook.
Yeah, so you start cooking around 6:30.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I will prestidigitate myself clean as well. So that'll take a few minutes.
Around 7 o'clock comes. Let me roll really fast. Okay. But daylight comes and it's time to go home. You, Jiann, wake up as the sun hits your face.
Okay, it wasn't a dream. Get a big old pile of bones.
You feel the pulse of your daughter behind you as you lay on her.
Oh, side note. Can like at least a whole shank of this deer just be roasting on the fire outside?
Oh no! On her son.
I didn't know that. I didn't go out there.
I mean, go for it.
Yeah.
And then it's a perfectly good fire.
Don't let it go to waste.
Yeah. A perfectly dragon-sized portion of this deer is on a spit on this fire.
I mean, we'd still eat it.
Yeah.
Because he's dead. This is just bones. I have the important bone, so we're good.
Perfect.
The rest of it can go to hell.
Oh, trust me, it's already there.
It's pretty sad.
Very sad.
Very sad.
Be happy to know that his body is being used for a purpose. Like, like a roast for roasting fresh hunted meat.
It should have been used to create batteries for a generator.
I mean, that's another use.
Yeah.
As long as it's being used.
Yeah.
You comfy, James? You like my jacket? Stand behind me.
No, the toy.
The toy's back there.
That's how I'm keeping everyone.
Arr.
I hide the toy.
But
No, that love is quite conditional.
it is quite conditional. It is. You'd be surprised to find out that he's my emotional support animal. He's in tune with his own emotions. It's all just banana.
Exactly. His emotion is throw toy.
Throw toy. Throw toy.
Yeah. That is James.
That is shame.
That is James's one singular thought.
So
Don't be mad about it.
you cook for about 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Right about that time, you wake up and is the window open?
Yeah, probably. I've probably nearly burnt something by this point.
And roll me performance, by the way.
That's mine.
That's enough. You're a bard. You should have good performance.
I do have good performance, but I'm not good at cooking. 22.
See? It smells divine. Coming from the inside, you wake up. Doesn't smell like Charles was cooking, but still smells like you're in a restaurant district.
It's nostalgic. Roasting outside. Campfire. I've eaten a meal out of my grandfather's chest before, so this isn't too weird.
I believe that. Knowing you, I believe that.
Well, alright then.
It's the perfect cage. You can fit all the coals right in the bottom, and Let the air just flow through. It keeps the fire going nice and hot. Get the perfect sear.
I feel like cows would be better than because you'd be able to fit like 6 cows inside your grand.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay. It was a feast.
Well, it's a snack for 3 dragons.
They got close there.
Before my son
Wild.
was born.
When you can enjoy life.
I still have my daughter.
That's fair.
I enjoy life as a father, thank you. I'm very distraught.
I'm glad you enjoy life as a father. You obviously weren't mine.
Well, you're still alive. So.
Damn. Just damn.
We got jokes here. What can we say?
Doing a great job.
Good job, guys.
Oh, baby.
Puppet. But yes. You wake up. Do you do anything? Do you go meet Taraka, who is cooking?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Taraka. You see a distraught-looking Jiann walk into the house.
You see a Taraka that's just going bebopping around to every part of the kitchen, and it looks like she's making way too much stuff. And yeah,
You're feeling better, Taraka?
decided I would cook. You look like crap. You look like you slept outside all night, probably because you did.
I did.
You should go freshen up.
I probably should. I'm gonna go to my room, I guess.
Oh yeah, did you happen to look at the shank that was on the fire outside?
I didn't want to look too close. It's all you.
Okay, I'll go turn it.
Taraka, while you go out there to turn it, roll me a investigation. That's in line.
That's in line. She just goes out there to turn the meat, and she notices nothing.
She notices. You do not notice the giant spiky rib cage poking through.
Your cooking implement that you're cooking with.
For reference, guys, she rolled a 3.
Yeah.
She doesn't know. Chad will wake up shortly after that. Morning. How are you doing?
I'm okay.
Okay. Did you already cook breakfast?
Yes, everything's almost done.
Only Charles makes. Thank you.
Of course.
Has anyone woken up?
No.
Welcome in the backyard. Where's Jiann?
Upstairs freshening up. He slept in the garden.
Is Copperl awake? Or is she still out?
She is still asleep.
Alright.
Chad gets goes and sits down. Not too much longer after you see Charles comes down. Sorry, I overs. Where'd this food come from?
I cooked.
Thank you, Mistress Taraka. I do appreciate the help. Why don't you go sit down? I can finish up here.
No. Nonsense. You sit down. I got this. It's almost done anyway.
Are you sure?
Of course.
It smells delicious. And he goes and sits down.
Right. Plate up food for Chad and Charles and take it in there.
But not for Jiann.
I mean, she'll have a plate for Jiann too when he comes down. She's trying to keep it all warm. And she periodically goes outside and flips them.
Give me another one. There we
Okay,
go.
that one's a 19 total.
So you don't notice it until you, as you walk outside. It takes about. How long are you upstairs, by the way? Getting freshening up.
Just a quick bath. I wouldn't say more than like 10 minutes, 10, 15.
Okay, so after about 15 minutes, it's time for you to flip the meat. Right as he's coming down, you go outside to flip the meat. And it's at that point where you're having trouble flipping it because some of the meat got stuck on something hard. You go to see what it's stuck on, and you realize that's a piece of a rib. and you notice that in the ashes there are dragon scales.
Big protruding bones.
Well, it's a little late at this point. I'll have to apologize to him later. Probably incredibly disrespectful.
Make it apologize to his sister right behind you.
Is she asleep still?
She is still asleep.
I'll apologize to you when you wake up.
I just won't tell you.
Let me just go ahead and clean up real quick before someone wakes up. In actuality, she wouldn't be mad either.
In actuality, Taraka's still cooking over that fire. It's a perfectly good fire.
Yeah, exactly. That's how we feel about it.
Exactly.
Found something.
Oh, what is that? Where'd that come from?
I just grabbed it.
Oh,
It's probably
yeah, this thing.
yeah.
I kept. You broke it.
It really came off really easy. I just kind of.
It probably just pops back in.
Probably. Anyway.
We'll figure it out later.
Yes.
Oh, hey, I fixed it. There you go.
I'm proud of you. Unfortunate. I gave one more roll.
But yeah, when she goes back in, sees Jiann down there, she'll plate him up a plate. And I just want to say, she made a huge spread. Not only do you have a pretty sizable venison steak, there's bacon, there's eggs, there's pancakes.
What kind of pancakes?
Actually, not pancakes, waffles.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Honey cinnamon waffles.
Very
It's
interesting.
Hunter's Feast.
It is a hunter's feast. Alright. You all start to dig in. This is actually really good. Thank you, Taraka.
No problem.
How much meat is there?
A whole
What do you mean?
I'm gonna try to feed Capro.
Oh, I put most of it on the stick outside, which I'm very sorry I did not realize when I did that.
It's okay.
But I only took enough to feed the inside here. The rest is for Caprol.
Alright then. Well, good. I will stop thinking, and I'll just eat.
I have a big stack of waffles in here, too, that I'm gonna give her, just so you know. She's getting everything everybody else got. I just don't have enough to really feed her, so she had to get mostly deer.
Probably good for her diet. I don't know if dragons can eat waffles.
Oh, we can.
Oh.
We eat mostly what we want, but we hunt food, mostly meat. Mostly.
What else do you eat?
I want to give them like an allergy similar to dogs and chocolate. But I don't know what to pick.
Plants. The chloroform just backs up their system.
Can't eat leafy greens.
Can't eat the leafy greens. It's unhealthy.
Unless you're a forest dragon, like a black one.
Yes. Then the poison just feeds into you.
Yeah, no leafy greens. We're carnivores.
There you go.
Except me right now, because I'm a genie.
Wait, if it was leafy greens, then technically, because how do you make flour?
Flour comes from wheat.
Yeah, it's not a leafy
not-
green.
That's fair.
It's
Okay.
okay.
And that's fair.
Leafy greens would be like lettuce, spinach, turnip greens, things like that.
Yeah. All right, never mind. Anyway,
Okay, tree nuts. I have the opposite of a tree nut allergy.
the opposite of it, just the tree. I can eat the nuts.
I would love to trade that allergy in real life.
Yeah. Well,
Oh man. But
which
Do
means
you-
I can still have peanut butter.
exactly. Do you try to wake her to feed her?
Yeah. I'm gonna try to wake her. She's been asleep for almost too long. She's been asleep since we got done with the fight, so...
Mhm. So have the other people. Try to wake her up. Roll me a d20.
Side note, I'm trying to wake up Huli to feed her too.
Roll me a d20.
I'm going to attempt to give her some...
9.
It's not gonna hurt.
9.
the 17 on the dice.
Wow.
I'm going to attempt to do it with a shocking grasp
All right,
because she will be fine.
that is fair. Give me a D4. Do you want to try to shock your mother awake?
I don't
2.
have shocking grasp, and I wouldn't do that anyway.
I'm only doing it because she's a lightning dragon.
So with that, you put your hand on her, give her a good shake, and as you do, lightning you see bounce off all around her body. Just little tiny jumps. She becomes ecstatic, one might even say. So ecstatic that you see her wings stretch in an instant. Almost frantically starts to fly up, looking around, confused and dazed. Roll me animal handling.
Alright, roll. So 14 on the dice for the
Oh, these. Okay.
skills. Animal handling. So 17 total? 14 plus 3.
total. All right, congratulations. The DC was 15. It was a high roll. Okay.
Copy, it's okay.
You see her vision. She's still frantic, but she aligns her sights on you. In your native tongue, Draconic, you hear her say, "Who are you? Where am I?"
Copy. It's Papa.
You are not Papa.
I'm down here with your brother.
Roll me persuasion.
Yeah, I'm not good with this. What we got? Ooh. Okay. 12 plus 1. It's a 13.
Okay. We rolled real low on her wisdom. But she is dragged, she has like plus 10. Okay. She narrows her vision on you as her wings slow down and you see her slowly start to fall to the floor. She looks very skeptical at you. What have you done, my brother?
I just gave him his rights. You remember with Grandpa?
He looks at him. You see sorrow in her eyes. She looks at you. And she takes a deep breath. How do you do that right into the mic, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
do it nice and...
Oh yeah, just. I like your cologne.
Oh, thank you.
Of course.
I do nothing.
Here. I've already done on camera too much. Are you happy? I smelled you too. I like your scent. Call me Taraka.
Why are we sniffing people on stream now?
You gotta get that draconic right in the mic.
Right in the mic.
She's gonna blast me.
Um,
She's thinking of
probably.
blasting.
That's fair.
I already know where this is going.
She's thinking about it.
You notice that even with all the healing that has been done to her and her long rest, she still looks rather injured. If you are who you say you are, you know where to find me. And you see her take off again.
Wait. I'm gonna point to his head.
When she sees the head,
You know what to do with this.
she grabs it and flies off.
Hi, Peacemaker. Thanks for the hydrate.
Oh, welcome, Peacemaker. How you doing? It's fine. Your name is cool. At first, I thought that was Taraka going outside. I'm like, who are you talking to? I forgot about chat.
Good job.
I know.
Good job.
I try.
Forgot about chat on your own stream.
How dare I? Got so caught up
So
in D&D.
awful.
But you likely hear a dragon roaring outside during this.
I am about that moment running out with a giant plate just full of waffles. I have your waffles!
You just watch as she takes off carrying a head in her claws.
It took hours to make all these waffles.
Don't worry, I'll take those.
Bacon and a plate full of eggs and a plate full of fruit and a plate full of oatmeal. Don't ask me how I stacked the oatmeal on a plate. I just managed to do it. Don't worry about it.
I'll have more later, thank you. I'll take all of it.
I think Jiann needs it right
I
about
also
now.
haven't eaten
There's
since we fought.
There's almost like a whole deer on the fire.
Say less, come on. About to shovel all this stuff. Gotta fill that void with something.
His son's dead. His daughter just doesn't even want to talk to him, doesn't even recognize him, doesn't even believe him, really.
It's okay. I wouldn't believe me either.
And Jiann's just gonna eat away his pain.
Mm-hmm.
Taraka's
I can't cry, so I gotta get it out another
Taraka
way.
just hands you the plate. It's like, okay. Walks back inside.
By the way, at this point, I would also like to explain how I do teleportation. As not rules as written, because I think it's the way it's teleportation. For those who don't know, in D&D it states that you can make a teleportation circle on the ground, and as long as you cast a spell in the same spot for a full year, it is permanent. And if I'm not mistaken, it says if you miss a day, it goes away. Actually, I don't think it specifies. I don't think it should go away after just a single day. If you do it every day for a year and then it just is permanent, why would it go away after just one day? I do think for it to be permanent, it has to be done every single day. But if you miss a day, it's going to take a week for that teleportation circle to completely disappear. In order to pick it back up, if you miss a day, then you have to start over that year. But that teleportation circle will still be there for one full week.
Yeah.
For example, the teleportation circle you made is still there.
Excellent.
That's
I
good
guess
to
I'll see
know.
you in a minute then.
I think it just makes a little bit more sense for it to slowly disappear.
I think so too. I think it was a good change.
Yeah.
But to pick back up, Taraka comes rushing out with a bucket of food. Quite literally.
Yeah, just a platter full of waffles.
Big waffles.
It's not gonna last very long.
And it's stacked about yay high too, so it's about yay big and about yay high. It's a lot of waffles.
I can eat to about 3 times my size of worth of food.
There's also
Vacuum.
just about a whole deer
Yeah.
and a plate say about the same size as bacon.
Well, hey, she might still get her deer then.
There you go.
She left the waffles. She's never had them. She doesn't need to find out yet. She can find out later.
You can find out what heaven tastes like later on.
Oh my gosh.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's like, alright, miss out then.
But after that interaction, she'd go back in and take plates up to.
Oh, you're not gonna ask Jiann what happened? You just saw a dragon run away?
Hey, yeah, that's fair. Probably should. So is she coming back?
No. She doesn't recognize me.
That doesn't mean she had to leave. She could have at least stayed for breakfast.
Do I know where Castle is right now? Like her body?
Castle? The last you saw Castle was when you fled at the small settlement, which I need to remember the name of that settlement.
Was that not
It's the
Hinsville?
small settlement.
It's a small settlement. It's right next to Hensville.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think you guys have actually gone to Hensville yet.
Mm-mm. No. We went to the orc place, the
Yeah.
orc and dwarf place, but we didn't quite go to Hinsville.
It's about half a day's journey.
Okay. I got more rights to do. I gotta find his mother.
I mean, maybe she's still hanging around your old home.
Whatever influence had Trescree probably would have been let go onto Castle as well. She was already a skeleton, so we don't have to burn anything this time. We just need her head. I need her head.
She still had flesh.
Gotta burn it. Undead Dragon is a terrifying concept. Burn them organs, burn that flesh, send them back to from whence we came. Gotta send her to our ancestors.
It's the only way to truly grieve, you know?
Yeah, I guess we'll have to do something like this for Dad, too.
I know not his customs.
Me either! People don't die very often where I'm from.
Yeah. We didn't think that far.
And when they do, we just bring them back to life.
Unless they die of old age.
Yeah. That's what reincarnate's for.
Soul still has to be willing.
Yeah. Man, but you guys are out there with no NPCs. What do you wish to do?
Well, is he gonna be okay?
She can handle herself.
You say so.
Mostly. She's not going to get in any kind of trouble, I don't think. But it would be nice to keep an eye on her, but also I'm pretty sure she's just going home.
She did tell you, if you truly are my papa, you know where to find me.
We have a circle not too far from there.
Well, maybe you can go check on her then.
Yeah.
You might
I might beat her home if I teleported. What are you gonna say?
I mean, you can do that. I was just gonna ask you to turn that venison. There's no need for it to burn.
Oh. Mage hand.
Hey, you know your dad's son over there? Do you mind turning the meat that I have roasting inside of him?
Oh, of course, anytime.
Of course. No issue at all.
That isn't my son. That was his borrowed form. He's with the ancestors now.
Mm-hmm.
That makes me feel a little better about using his corpse to cook.
We ate out of his grandfather before. We made it quite the feast. So it's quite convenient. It's like I would have had the same idea.
Well, if it's any consolation, it was fresh deer.
Right about that time, Charles comes walking out. Did I hear a...
That was my daughter.
Where did she go?
She's going home.
Is she okay?
No.
Are you okay?
No, honestly. I'm gonna go check on her. But I need to gather myself first, because she doesn't recognize me, obviously.
I'll make you a supply pack. And he goes back inside.
I went back inside the second Charles walked out.
It's like, oh shit.
It was less of an oh shit and more of a, oh, okay, you guys can talk. This is fine.
I'm gonna at least attempt to clean some ashes just to keep busy. Because it's a big ash mess, obviously. That shit's everywhere.
And a big, just burnt area in their backyard now.
Just keep turning the deer.
It's going to be a lot of prestidigitation to clean that up.
Mm-hmm.
It only cleans up an inch by inch space, if I'm not mistaken. So
Yeah.
just...
I'm doing it by hand. Maybe a broom. It's not helping, but
it would probably be faster to do it by hand. I'm not going to lie. A mess this big.
I don't know, because prestidigitation just instantly cleans that area.
Yeah, but I imagine it's just like the thinness of a paper.
No.
So as fast as you can say prestidigitation, which is not a slow word, or is not a fast word.
Prestidigitation.
And congrats, you clean like that much.
by the time I'm done, I don't have a voice.
Yeah.
That's the only issue with it.
Oh. How long do you stay out there?
Until Charles is done.
Until Charles is done. That's fair. And you go back inside.
He's feeling really like there's a lot of melancholy, and if he were to go inside, he'd feel like he were suffocating.
That makes sense. You don't want... You'll feel claustrophobic.
Yeah.
Even though it's a house, you're not. You don't want that pressure.
Yeah.
Surprised you're inside?
There's a reason.
She's been busy
She's been busy. She's been real busy.
doing stuff.
Yeah. I would have taken food to Jade and Nick, by the way.
You go up there, and whose room do you go in first?
Oh, probably Nick.
Well, actually, no, they're sharing a room. Forgot about that. Because there's only so many rooms. And
Yeah.
yeah. Well, go in the room, and as you open up the door, you just hear a shh. You look in, and it looks like Jade cried herself to sleep, and Nick is just there on the bed, keeping an eye on her.
I'll set the plates gently down, one next to Nick, one next to Jade.
He gives you a thumbs up. Silent communication for the win.
Point to Jade. Symbol. Okay.
He does a so-so hand sign.
Point at Nick and ask if he's okay.
Thumbs up. He gives a not smile. In turn to your smile.
We'll walk out and gently shut the door.
Does the room have a window on it?
Likely, yes.
Right. If they ever look out the window, there's like a little breath heart in the window.
Fucking adorable.
Just fog heart in the window.
Just fog heart. You, after you do that, you see the curtains close. I could be a dad still.
It's okay. Hurt babies. Hurt babies everywhere.
Babies everywhere.
Lots of hurt babies.
And Chad will even check in on you as well as you come downstairs. Hey, Taraka.
It's after feeding those two, I would want to go and try and feed the unconscious people, just as an FYI.
Of course. Chad would already be attempting to wake them up. You rolled low, unfortunately.
I did.
And so he'd be there. It looks like he's taking care to pour water in their mouths as he tilts them up. How are you doing?
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you mentally?
I'm fine.
Of course. When you're ready, I'm here.
Have any of them woken up? She says while looking specifically at Huli.
Not yet. They all have taken a beating.
Yeah, they really have.
I mean, I know exactly what they're going through, and I'm sure you do too.
Yeah.
Didn't it take us like 3 days to wake up ourselves?
Yeah, something like that.
They'll come back. At least this is finally over.
Yeah. No more having to worry about mess like this.
What's gonna happen to the Fate Court now that Lucy is no more?
Well, best I know of the laws and stuff Mom made me look at. Blech, boring. Well, If Ezekiel is deemed not at fault for Lucy's actions, then he'll probably take over. Otherwise, someone else related from their court probably will. That, or they'll divvy up the property amongst the three of them that remain. I don't really know, to be honest.
All I know is I'm glad she's gone.
Me too.
We'll get through this.
Yeah.
And he'll help you with anything that you need to do with the bodies. Or I suppose you'll help him since he already started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Try to wake them up. Try to get at least their mouths swabbed and everything.
Of course. Right about then, Charles will come out with a backpack. I have enough for a few days' food.
Sorry about the mess.
Don't even worry about it. It'll be clean by the time you get back.
Take the pack.
Do you need any assistance?
Honestly, don't know. Don't know what's going in through her head, and I'm confident as her father. I just don't know how it would go.
Well, I may not have ever had any children, but I do have a child of mine. I'm sure when she understands who you are, she's gonna be happy to see that you're okay. And if you need a parent, I am here for you.
I guess I'm gonna go try to activate that circle in the garden.
Broken circle. You can feel a weakened portal about 30 miles north of where you are. Probably more like 80 miles north of where you are.
I try to go through.
In the blink of an eye, you see yourself teleport across the land. You open your eyes, and around you there is the same small settlement, but this time in much worse state. It looks like they were just attacked by a dragon, no doubt. Funny how that goes.
Damn it, Captain.
And you see them taking care of their own men. A couple of them rebuilding portions of the wall that got knocked down. And in the center, you hear yelling from, what was his name? What was it? Norman? I think Norman was the leader. No?
The leader?
No, I think Norman is Harbor Bay.
You're right, Norman's Harbor Bay. But who was the leader of... Does anyone remember?
Wasn't there two leaders?
Yeah, there were two leaders. It was the orc and the...
I do
Norm.
not remember.
The guy who gave us the
Or-
recipe for the arrow.
That was your god.
No, not the recipe for the arrow. The guy who gave us the permission to use the material, adamantium.
Yeah. Well, you see the dwarf shouting orders around. You! Help the wounded over there! You! Well, we need more bolts. Go ahead and make more bolts.
We'll just say Norman, right?
Yeah, we'll just say Norman. It's fine.
You look like you got attacked by a dragon.
Funny, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Where were you? You were...
I just got here.
Where did you go?
It's really complicated. We got rid of one threat, and this is just the aftermath of whatever. Where's Norman?
Oh, this was normal.
This is normal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
So okay, it worked perfectly. Our plan worked without a hitch. It's just that now we're having new hitches. So we're here. I need to go speak to that dragon.
The one that attacked us.
Yes.
You know, it seemed as though no matter how much we hit that bitch, she just kept on hitting. And one would think that she was already dead.
Yeah.
We've taken out our fair share of dragons in our time, but none that strong.
Okay. So this isn't Cappy.
I think
Where
that's
is
in reference to the undead dragon attack when we got our hands on Nick.
Yeah. Have you seen the dragon recently? Which way? Just point in the direction.
After 2 hours of fighting, it flew off towards Harbor or towards Hensvale. They may not like us, but let's hope that they're strong enough to take that dragon out. Nearly wiped us out.
Here's hoping that she's already been taken out. Sorry I couldn't stop her sooner.
I'd be mad, but I'm just glad you're all okay.
Honestly, I'm glad that this place hasn't been destroyed completely.
You say that as another portion of the fence falls down.
The fence can be rebuilt, but people can't.
And as you say that, he looks back at 5 dead bodies on the floor. Good men. They die as heroes.
My eternal condolences. But I need to wrap this up.
You chasing after the dragon?
Yes.
Oh, if it's that big bitch, like I said, she headed over to the main city.
Well, hopefully, if my next move goes without a hitch, it won't just be me dealing with this. I will try to return on my way out of here.
Well, if you do, make sure you say hi, and we could do that. We could definitely use the gold right now if you got money to spare.
Do I
Relax
have
the-
any gold on me?
You probably
I
don't.
don't have any money.
No, goodbye. I don't think any of us
Hobo
really need
wizard.
money right now.
Just big hobo wizard.
Big hobo.
Big hobo party.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. The app is so much different.
I've got 134 gold.
I'm proud of you.
I have 54.
Jade has. I don't even know where to check.
In equipment.
Oh. I definitely know where that is.
I'm proud of you.
Oh, we'll figure something out.
I guess I have none. Jade has none.
You probably gave her none.
Probably.
We'll figure something out.
We'll figure something. You just gotta do a couple side quests.
Yeah, gotta go figure out what happened to my forward.
Yeah.
That's so far beyond where I'm at right now, though. Let's go. Let's go home.
Let's go home. Alright, so
Someone need her help to help with mom.
sounds about right.
Definitely.
Definitely. Can definitely use some power of a dragon on your side. Yeah. But yes, you go ahead and leave the camp, make your way up the mountain, I'm guessing.
Mhm.
Perfect. You can just fly, can't you?
Yeah, I can cast fly.
Alright, because it's either fly or acrobatics, and acrobatics is going to take 3 times longer.
And I am flying.
You are flying. Okay,
Let's fly.
that is so much faster.
Third slot. Come on. Gotcha.
you managed to fly up there in about 4 hours. You're flying a lot slower than you used to as a dragon, but it still works. You may have to cast it multiple times.
Oh yeah. Just flying past the hard parts.
There you go.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. You managed to make it up there, and you are able to stay in your house for about another 30 minutes before she comes barging in. Anything you like to do?
I'm just sitting here waiting for her.
That's fair. Well, you see her fly up and almost crash land as she still looks weak. She slams on the floor, almost slides, and almost looks like she's resting there for a minute. Eyes closed.
Take it easy, copy.
She jolts up, looks at you. You're fast.
Quite. I've always been fast. I need your help to get Mother.
Explain.
You all were taken.
Father's birthday.
They turned me into this.
Into Nomling.
Yes. They assumed that it would stop me from getting back to you. But I can't help but feel that if I were still my true form, I would have been able to save you three, but unfortunately your brother did not survive, and neither did your mother. They were puppeteering her body as an undead.
I saw brother.
You still have his skull, don't you?
She brings her claw up to her and brings it to her arms. He no longer talked. He obeyed.
Controlling his mind. They're controlling her mind. I assume they were going to try and control yours too.
All of a sudden, it looks like there's pain and fear in her eyes as she holds onto her stomach. They wanted me alive. It was Taraka. Wanted my legs. He hugs her brother's skull.
I only got a taste of the horrors they were inflicting upon us. I can only imagine what you went through.
Ooh. Why?
Sort of dark mage from another plane. Trying to bend the universe to her whim. Overtaking another who was trying to bend the universe to his whim. They are not unified. They stand in opposition to everything that we live for. They are trying to expand corruption all across this land.
He tries to stand and collapses some. It's revenge.
As far as I'm aware, a certain measure of revenge has been enacted, but I don't know for sure. I don't think this is done. They were entirely too tenacious for the death of one member to be the end of things.
I still struggling. Oh no.
It's your mother. You have to go this one step at a time.
Where is mother?
Towards Hin's fate.
It looks like she's getting ready to take off again, and she...
You should take it easy, because you will not make it if you keep trying to move in your current state. You barely made it here.
Fine. She gives about a foot off the ground and then collapses again. Takes a deep breath.
Strength only comes with pacing. Don't be in a rush. We will get there in due time.
She closes her eyes and you see tears start to come out.
Put a hand on her head.
She curls her tail around you.
Still have a few copies.
You feel her shaking.
We will make this right.
You were dead.
Super. And thank you for the hydrate.
Hello, Wings. Thank you.
Hydration.
D&D is doing well. It's just very heavy at the moment.
This is essentially the resolution of season 1.
Okay.
You need more rest.
He says, and she's like passing out on you.
You should know better than to lie to me.
You hear a soft growl as she dozes off.
And while she's sleeping, I'm gonna start making a circle here.
Very smart. Hello, Zadis. Are you plopping?
What are you doing, kitty?
He is now the center of attention.
He is.
That's all he wants.
He likes the way I smell. He let me pet him already.
And look at that.
Oh, look
It's
at
like the
that.
second time ever.
He's proud of it. I told you your cologne smelled good.
I guess he agrees.
I guess so.
He just wants attention right now.
You can't complain again, too.
Oh yeah. He's like, wait till I get overstimmied. You're done.
Yep. Yep.
Oh,
He's
oh.
getting there.
Oh,
Oh.
better be careful. I see them claws coming out.
Okay, I got bit. I'm done.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're
Because
the,
I know I'm done.
you're the one who did that until he bit you.
I would never. What you're talking about?
Definitely would.
Oh.
Working on that circle.
Alright, it takes about an hour.
Pretty super. We're glad you're here.
Oh no,
now.
it takes 10 minutes, right? No, it takes
I
like
think,
1 minute?
I think it's a what the hell? It's probably a minute and then 10 minutes. So 11 minutes because it's ritual cast or I can just cast it.
Oh, I know you did it in combat, running away from the dragon.
Yeah, but I think I used the spell slot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he did use spell slot for that.
And your ritual casting now, that makes sense, my bad.
Let me make sure. Where are you?
Where are
Oh,
you?
you're in my ritual book, not my regular, because this is different because it's the app.
That would make sense, you know? Just
Okay, so
maybe.
Maybe just a little bit.
One
Just
day
a
we'll
wee
someday.
bit.
When you're all out of luck.
I mean, I am. There's a kiss of death.
I was.
Yeah, 1 minute. But
Bet.
if it's ritual, it's 11.
Okay, cool. So then, yes, you spend the next 11 minutes as she sleeps. You're... By the way, you did make a good point about your house and all your loot.
All my old stuff they stole.
Yeah, they did steal it. Yeah, I mean, if they were harvesting your daughter's eggs for money, you don't think they're just gonna knock it?
Fucking gold and magic items that are just laying around.
Of course they're gonna come back for that shit.
That was the first thing they took, besides the
yeah.
dragon bodies.
I'm getting that shit back so I can pay Chad back for all of my yes.
There we go.
It might be a broke dragon who needs to get a new horde because I gotta pay him back, and then I gotta fix this town that's been burnt down, been destroyed.
Oh yeah,
I can't just leave my people all burnt. They don't even recognize me either.
exactly. You know, you used to be the dragon that protected them.
Oh yeah.
Not anymore. You left them, and they got burned for it.
Oh yeah. It's copy.
Mm-hmm. It's copy.
Copy's gotta do it, but we gotta get that horde first.
How sad.
That's down the line. We'll worry about that later.
That's like step 10. We're on step 2.
We gotta find mom first.
And the answer is yes and no, Super. We've worked on Taraka a little bit, but it's mostly Jiann's part right now. Gotta settle his stuff with his daughter.
Taraka's just been doing a little bit of Easter, a little bit of just overworking. Not
She's been cooking and cleaning and helping people.
and hunting and saying everything's fine and
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Because
something to be
everything is
happy.
fine. Everything's fine.
Oh. I guess after that, I'm going to cast Ascending to Taraka.
oh.
How many letters is Ascending again? How many words?
25.
25?
But for you, I'll do 24.
Very much, Super. Very much. I think
E-
we're all traumatized, but she got issues.
I just filled in Copperall. He is currently resting at home. I will be back soon. Please turn venison. 24.
Please turn what?
The venison.
No, before you,
Before I what?
would you like to RP your past 5 hours
Yeah.
before you respond?
Well, what time of day does the 5 hours start?
So you left probably, what would you say, around 10 o'clock?
I'd say so, yeah. Yeah, I woke up, freshened up. We spoke to Charles. Slept for no reason and then left.
No reason at all.
Just getting the mind off of everything. Let's take a break from losing my shit.
Yeah, there you go.
But
There you go.
Sounds about right.
gotta recharge the dad battery.
And you left when I was trying to get the people awake enough to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... yeah, that was about 10 o'clock, so it's around 3-ish now.
Okay. How long did I spend trying to get them awake enough to eat?
How long did you want to spend? Spoiler alert, they don't wake up.
Yeah, I was gonna say an hour, maybe.
Hour.
If they're not gonna wake up, there's not really much we can do.
Okay, so... Charles is cleaning the house.
I got that, Charles. I can do that.
I can
do that. I got this.
Taraka?
I got this. Already starts dusting.
Taraka,
Yes.
go sit down.
I want to sit down. I'm good. I got this.
I've already cleaned that.
Prestidigitation.
Did you just dirty that surface?
No.
There's an oil stain on that table now.
Oh, let me get that prestidigitation.
Are you making a mess just to clean it up?
I prestidigitated the oil off of that.
You prestidigitated the oil on it.
Well, let me just fix it again. Prestidigitation.
You just put more oil on there.
No, I didn't.
Then where'd that oil come from?
I didn't do it. Here, let me just clean it off. Prestidigitation.
Thank you, Taraka. I think I'm well. I do not think I need any more help at this time.
You're right. I'm just gonna go clean up the mess I made in the kitchen.
Why did you make a mess in the kitchen?
I cooked earlier, remember?
And I already cleaned that mess.
Oh. I'm gonna go turn the venison.
Jade, go check in on Taraka.
Taraka is in fact turning the venison.
Jade goes outside. Hey, yeah, how you doing?
I'm okay. I was gonna clean, but Charles beat me to it.
Yeah, you've always been cleaning. everything as well.
I mean,
Thank you. Breakfast was delicious, by the way.
thanks.
Thank you. I was actually thinking, it might be good if we trained a little bit. I just got this sword and don't really know how to use it. Are you down to spar?
Sure, why not? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. No, on second thought, yeah, I think I kind of twisted my ankle a little bit. I think I'm going to go for a walk. Walk it off, you rub some
Wait.
dirt in it. Picks up some dirt and rubs some dirt on their leg. Yeah.
Why don't I join you?
No. See, I'm going to walk for a while. It takes a while to get Charlie horse up. You'll be too tired. You can stay here.
I think I know how to walk for a while.
Tell you what. Why don't you stay here and turn the venison? The venison is burnt to a crisp at this point, I'm pretty sure.
It is. It's been cooking since 3 a.m. It's 1 p.m.
Since it's 5 a.m.
Since
It's
5
2 hours
a.m.
different.
Yes. I don't think the venison needs to be turned anymore.
Are you sure? That's just the outer crust, right? It's supposed to be that way when you roast it like this, right?
Why don't you cut into it?
Why don't you try?
Roll me an attack roll.
Oh.
That's a 25.
All right, so you do cut into it. You notice that it's very thick. It's very hard, and as you cut into it, instead of it being a smooth cut, it kind of crumbles.
Oh, yeah. No, I guess I'll dispose of this. I just pick it up and start walking.
Roll me a strength save.
13.
That was the DC. Good job.
I'm gonna start walking.
He just walks next to you.
I got this. You go rest.
I see that you got this. Can I not keep you company?
No, I gotta find a place to dump this.
I mean, I could help.
I got it. Why don't you just go help Charles with his cleaning?
Because he's already been done for the past 2 hours.
What? I'm sure Charles has something.
All he says is, go rest.
Exactly. You should rest. That just proves you should rest.
He also told you to rest.
I'm fine.
Can I be fine?
Are you fine?
I am fine.
Oh, then you're fine. Go do something fun.
Well, this is fun.
I don't really know where to take this anyway. Here you go. Have fun with that. Walks off.
Let's see. Oh, God. You hand it to him, and he holds it for a second and falls backwards with it. You look back, and he's now dragging it on the floor.
Ugh. This greasy, charred deer corpse.
Yes.
Bad enough that I disgraced the meat by burning it. Don't drag it.
Well, this is why I wanted to train.
Hands it back to him.
Let's see.
Oh.
I use the actual dice this time. Hey, 15. Yes, so this time he does manage to. He sways and keeps it. See? I got it.
There you go. Just keep doing that, and you'll train up just fine.
So where am I taking this?
I don't know. You know where the dump is. Have fun with that. I gotta walk off this Charlie horse. And starts walking away.
Well, good news, you're walking in the direction of the dump.
Am I? Good to know.
You're gonna start walking in the opposite direction.
And she's gonna keep walking in the direction.
Alright, he walks next to you.
But she's walking toward the front of town.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Really? This is where the dump is, huh?
Actually, the dump is outside. It's kind of just the forest. A deer carcass is gonna be fine out there.
Starts walking a little faster.
Are you trying to run away?
No, if I was trying to run away, I'd be gone by now. I'm just walking.
He struggles to keep up.
You said you wanted to train.
Getting that cardio.
Starts running next to you.
Not running.
I mean, he's carrying a good 200 pounds worth of deer right now.
Yeah.
So he has to run to be able to. Walking to him right now is just really slow.
Good job.
Good hustle.
Good hustle, for real.
Playing the Wii Sports.
Make it to outside. He dumps us straight in the forest. Are we good to go home now?
Why would we go home? I still need to walk out that Charlie horse. Yep. Gotta do some more walking.
You want to talk about it?
Talk about what?
He just hugs you.
You're it. Runs off.
I'm glad someone's enjoying this.
This is hilarious.
I'm glad. He looks baffled before attempting to chase after you. You have higher movement speed, so congratulations.
Same movement speed.
How do you?
Yeah, 30 feet.
Look at that.
Yeah.
You don't get that Kitsune boost speed?
But it's so we decided not to do that with this version. But also it's only inactivated. It's like the Tabaxi ability.
Yeah.
Just doubled it. And then they have to stay still for a little bit.
Well, he runs after you, and when the hit misses horribly with a 5, unless that's another 15.
He's trying to hit me?
Not hit. That's a 16. Why does a 16 look like a 5 so
Dude, I
much?
swear.
It really does look like a 5, though. But it's definitely a 16.
Definitely a 16. Not hit you, but unarmed strike. You know, to tag you. You're it.
Well, I mean, a 16 hits.
Well, there we go.
Technically.
He runs after it technically.
I mean, it's a 14.
So, yes, it's not a technically, it just hits.
No, I mean, I could do shield, but I'm not going to.
Oh, okay. He runs after you, tags you. You're it. And roll to hit.
Oh no, dice.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
You're not getting any chips,
Just
dog.
immediately tags him back.
Alright, and he chases after you again.
No.
Oh, yeah?
Wait a minute, hold on.
I'm holding.
Ah, she does. And I use Misty Step, and then I run the way.
Well, shit. He, unfortunately, does not have Misty Step, if I'm not mistaken. Well, he will spend the next hour chasing after you. He does not.
I'm gonna attempt to hide.
Alright, then in that case, he rolls survival. And
Oh, that's not.
unless that's another 16.
I'm gonna burn a
Oh, that's
lucky for
an
that.
8.
Oh, that's an 8, yeah.
You know, yeah, he'll burn a lucky too if you're burning a lucky.
It's an 18.
Doesn't matter. I doubt he has a +9 in survival.
Don, you're not getting any ruffles.
Oh, I have +6.
He
That was
wants
close.
them though.
Well, congratulations. You do manage to evade away from him. And you note for about 15-30 minutes, he wanders around looking for you.
I'll taunt him in that time.
Okay.
What's wrong? You can't find me?
There we go. Now he can. That is 18 plus 6.
Shouldn't I reroll?
Go ahead.
That's a natural 20 plus
Ooh.
5.
Oh, shit. Well, never mind.
Get wrecked.
You're right. He continues to struggle finding you.
And she continues to taunt him.
Another 15 minutes goes by. Roll again. He's burning another lucky. That was not much better.
He's not having
A
the best
13.
time.
That's 12.
Oof.
Man.
What's wrong, Chad?
And one final time after another 15 minutes.
An 11.
Another 12. Look at that. What is up with these 6s? I had to get real close to see what these numbers are.
Those are some really tiny.
Yeah, those are some really tiny
There's
numbers.
some really tiny ass numbers.
They look cool though.
They do.
Chad needs glasses now.
Chad does need glasses to be able to find where the fuck Taraka went. She's just hiding in the trees.
She is.
But he does manage to find you. After 45 minutes.
Chad always wore glasses. It's just that after Jiann lost his, he stole Chad's.
Yeah.
Yes. Jinx, you owe me a soda.
Okay, I'll go get one.
I don't think we have soda.
I think we do.
We have rum. Not soda.
That'll
right?
work. That's fine. That'll work.
That sounds about right.
But she's sitting up in a tree just looking at him.
Why is,
Oh, look at you. You finally found me.
Why is what?
why is the rum always gone?
Why is the room always gone? I wonder. Finally. And he starts to climb up the tree. What is your acrobatic or athletics? Some +2. Okay. He still does not manage to climb up the tree, but he doesn't fail. Under 8, he fails. Over 10, he succeeds. He got a 9 in total. So
You're struggling.
no, I'm just tired. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, why don't you rest?
I'd rather spend time with you. Is that so hard to believe? And he grabs onto a branch and actually climbs up.
Okay.
You're just gonna misty step away again, aren't you?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yep, I misty step onto the next branch over. Or to the next tree over.
How far away is it?
I mean, theoretically within 30 feet.
Yes, but like, are you in the dense part of the forest, or are you going like across the road?
Across the road.
Okay. If it was the next tree over, he was gonna try and jump.
Yeah, no.
Just link it.
Just link it, you know.
Swing across.
That was a good climb.
You know what?
You're just giving this boy a workout.
I
He
think
wanted to train.
I think you're right. Well, he wanted to train with you. That way you could
He
go
is
ahead.
training with me.
He wanted you to release some of your frustration. That's what his goal was. For you to end up training.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not what happened.
Oh, yeah?
Well, she gets to tease him. And he gets to work out.
He wanted to train.
That's right.
Helping him train.
Exactly. He, you know what? I think I do need a break. And sits in the tree and leans back on the branch.
I don't trust him.
You're already trying to be territorial about them chips, huh?
James.
Doggy. Zagreus is not interested in those chips.
He is not. Oh, he is interested, but he's not going to eat them. He just wants to sniff them.
They ain't chose doggy.
and then get love.
We love you too, Winks.
That we do. But yeah, she'll see that. Raise an eyebrow. Oh yeah, you're just gonna relax in the tree, huh?
I mean, it's comfy up here. I see why you came up here.
You don't know how to get down, do you?
I can get down.
Prove it.
Why? I'm comfy.
Okay, fine.
Mm-hmm.
She misty steps down.
It's a good Misty Step, isn't it?
Yeah. So with Bay Touch,
Oh yeah, you get
yeah.
you get a free one.
Yeah, I get a freebie. I use the freebie and yeah.
That makes sense.
So I misty step down. Well, because I'm going back to the manor.
So soon? What a shame.
I mean, I assume we've been out here. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
we've been out here for at least an hour.
Yeah, that's fair. Yes, that's fair. He stretches. Alright, let me just... Okay, that's a 14.
About to say.
I'll just... He grabs onto the branch, looks like he's gonna fall for a second, then he stabilizes himself, let's go. See, I got it!
Proud of you.
You know, that's the first and last time I've ever heard you say that.
Oh, it's the yeah, it's definitely the last time. You're right about that.
Yeah. I mean, I can never say it to you, so I'm glad you were the bigger person who could say it to me.
Ha 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 ha. And starts walking back toward the manor.
He starts walking with you.
Feel better since you got a little training in.
Well, I was hoping I could get you to train too.
Well, like I said, I got that Charlie horse.
But still.
Oh yeah.
Still working on them evasion skills.
For
Evasion and avoidance.
real.
What's that?
You know those evasion skills you are.
Totally. Does that increase my dex?
No.
I tried.
It increases charisma. Evasion and avoidance.
No. You see, it decreases charisma because people will just want to avoid you.
But that makes it easier to evade then.
Yeah, exactly. Which
So
also is
decrease charisma,
yeah.
increase dex. Yeah.
I'll take it.
I bet you will.
Eh. But I hope you feel stronger. I mean, you know, training was your idea after all.
I'm already sore from yesterday.
Yeah, that's why I'm surprised you wanted to train.
Well, you know, punching things feels good sometimes.
Who needs to punch things?
It comes in handy.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
What?
Nothing. Don't you dare. How dare you? I told you not to.
You're it.
Not again. I'm so tired.
Climb 7 trees.
Climb 7 trees. No.
She does just run regularly now. But she did get a head start on him.
She did. Are you just running back to town?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he chases you all the way back to town. And
she's wearing him the fuck out.
yeah, no, he is exhausted.
Yeah.
He has not ran this long in a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Taraka, get your anger out. You're clearly holding it in. See? It's obvious.
She's fine.
It's obvious.
She's fine.
When you get back into town, do you just head back to the manor, or are you...
Yeah, she runs full blast straight back to the manor.
Okay. You get there.
And does not slow down until they're pretty well just at the manor.
Alright. You get there, you look behind you, and Jade isn't there.
Well, I'll start walking back and try to figure out where I left him then.
You walk all the way back to the entrance, and you don't see him.
Was there at a certain point where I might have noticed him really getting far behind me?
Roll me perception. No.
I mean, I have advantage on hearing checks.
Okay.
If you want to consider hearing his footsteps a hearing check.
Not in the heat of the moment.
Alright, so then that it was what it was.
Yeah.
And it was a 12.
Alright. Yeah, now with a 12. You see, if you were actively looking for it, then you get that advantage. But since it was a passive, it would actually go off of your passive. What is your
I mean, my passive perception is a 20.
Oh, shit.
So I'll take that.
Yeah. Damn, your passive is high.
Yeah, I know.
Damn. Okay, I should not have said that. But yeah, you did notice that when you came into the town, you took a look behind you, and at that point you saw that he was getting ready to... He was behind you by about 40 feet at that point, but he was definitely running straight towards town.
Finally got the chips.
With my thumb.
It was inching towards him every minute.
But you definitely made sure that he came into the town.
So he did come into town. Well,
You could always try to track him down.
do I have a sending stone to Chad by chance?
You do.
Did you disappear too?
You know, I just missy stepped away.
Took your shit.
Alright.
I'll tell you what. Come to the center of town. To the statues.
I do so.
You see him. Oh, I caught it.
Hey, look at you. I'm proud of you.
Sorry.
Yummy. But yes, you see him sitting on the statues, holding 2 fruit cups, pineapple to be exact. After a hard training sesh, I figured we can use something refreshing.
I mean, you did all the training.
Well, even the coach deserves a reward, and he hands you a cup.
Oh, I'm no coach.
Oh, really?
I mean, in the situation, wouldn't you consider me more the little bunny that the greyhounds chase?
Oh, then even the little bunny needs its kibble. Your analogy, not mine.
This is pure sugar.
He's good.
Right.
You loved it last time.
No, I mean just right. Definitely not a workout drink. You would want more protein for that.
It's too late for that. Takes another sip.
Thanks for the fruit cup. Are you okay, by the way?
Yeah, I just needed to catch my breath. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
You run a lot.
I do.
Are you ready to go back?
Well, I suppose I need to walk you back so you don't disappear again.
What can I say? I'm like a shadow in the night.
Except you're not stealthy worth anything.
You didn't notice me disappear.
Oh, I did. I noticed you start falling behind, but I figured you were just gonna walk back to the manor.
Mm-hmm. Let's head back.
Okay.
And you two do walk back. Congratulations.
Yeah.
right about that time, you'd get Jiann's message. Jiann, would you like to repeat?
Caught up with Cofferall. Forget the explicit wording, but it was 24 words.
Yeah.
But caught up with Cofferall. We're about to head back soon. Turn the meat. Turn the deer.
That meat burnt hours ago. Glad you caught up with Caprol. You will have to catch us up later. Don't worry, more deer tomorrow.
Alright, cool.
Alright, cool.
Then I guess it would be kind of pertinent to stay here then.
Good news is you have an easy way to teleport to and from.
Mm-hmm. Be sleeping.
It is 7:30, so let's go ahead and wrap things up in the next 15 minutes.
Alright.
Alright.
Alright?
I need to see what the limitations of the circle is, because I'm not sure a dragon can walk through one.
I don't think it specifies. It just says 10 creatures.
I was about to say, doesn't it just say X amount of creatures?
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can bring a dragon to a teleportation circle.
Alright. So then she can go together.
Mm-hmm.
She, I guess I'll ask her what she wants to do. Would you rather sleep here, or would you rather sleep there? If you want to sleep here, I'll come get you tomorrow morning.
You wake her up and say such. I haven't been home in 6 months. I'd like to sleep in my own bed. If that's okay.
Of course. Guess I will hug her giant head. See you in the morning.
Thank you.
Sound copy.
By the way, Wings, were you able to hear that? I know I was rather quiet and away from the mic. I'm not. Thank you, Papa.
Anytime copy.
There we go.
Guess I'll go through my circle.
Alright. Leaving your daughter behind once again.
Out of sight, never out of mind.
Ain't that the truth? You head through the teleportation circle and find your way back into the garden. To your left, you see a smoldering pile of ash with sharp bones sticking out of it. Some scales left as well. Some have been tempered to be even harder.
I'll collect them. I'm gonna collect a good strong looking rib, specifically one that was probably charred.
Alright.
Nice and hard. And then some scales. I'll just grab a handful of scales and just collect those. And I'll try to find Charles.
It isn't too hard at this point. He is getting dinner prepped.
To answer that, Super, it's kind of the season finale from last season, and slash season 2, episode 1.
It's a bit of both.
Yeah.
It wraps everything from season 1 up in a nice bow while getting the lead started for season 2.
I'm getting ready for next time.
Next time, Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Kitsune human. And
Right.
Khajiit.
And elves.
And genies.
And another Kitsune. And another Kitsune. And another Kitsune.
And a few humans.
Yeah, a few more humans.
A couple Devil Lords.
Werewolves. Don't forget about werewolves.
Oh, I can't forget about werewolves. You were gonna say something?
Oh, well, finding Charles.
Oh yes, Charles. You do manage to find Charles prepping.
I believe that there is some value to be extracted from the bones and the scales.
Are you certain?
Absolutely. We have no use for them. He has no use for them.
He takes a look. His son was very healthy. I am no smith, but with qualities such as these, if you wanted true value out of them, you can memorialize your son to show how strong he truly was.
If you would like to just add it to a part of the estate, you may.
I do not wish to take your son away from you.
I have my son, and he is with his ancestors.
If you wish, I can give him a human burial. Something that we do as mortals.
Just be wary of thieves. Those bones are worth something to the human cultures.
These are the remains of your child. I'll treat them with great treasure.
I appreciate your respect of his forms.
Of course.
My daughter is caught up to speed, and she is back home. There is a circle leading there now.
Is she okay?
She needs to recover, but she is ready to get to action.
Of course. And if you'd ever like to show me this circle.
Yes. The drawing I made of the circle, I'll just show him so he has access to
There
the circle. So he could just teleport to my place from his circle.
I guess this is the key to your home.
Y'all haven't even gone on your first date yet.
Oh my.
My wife's bones have not cooled off yet. Nicole.
You have not even gotten your wife's bones
I'm
yet.
still working on it.
Exactly.
And once again, he hugs you.
I'll hug him as tightly as this frail form can.
With a whole -1 strength. It almost heals him.
It's like,
How sad. Love is pain. Love is pain. And right about that time, Taraka and Chad would likely be walking. Oh yeah, there was one more thing that you noticed. While you were walking, or as you teleported in, you saw Jade and Nick out in the backyard, looking like they're punching each other, failing to spar.
I'll go watch them, I guess.
Okay.
Jade, Nick.
Oh. Hey, Jiann.
I'd ask how you're feeling, but I don't want to make you say anything negative about yourself.
Well, let's just say nothing.
I see you're upright, though, and that's more than It's enough to be thankful for.
Why didn't she come back? Why to resurrect her?
I don't know. I don't know what they did. We aren't done with this. This isn't over. There's still questions that need answers. We can't just leave them.
Not giving up on her. Oh no, she didn't want to leave. No, I went to the hells for her. I don't do it again.
That's where it takes us. That's where we'll go. But we need to go find out. We need to do this together. We will fail if we try it alone. Just like how they were able to get us before. We were separated and they failed. We were together and we succeeded.
Actually, my training Nick. Nick looks a little embarrassed at that.
Don't be embarrassed, Nick. Everyone starts somewhere.
And you see Jade give him a half smile as she goes to whack him with a wooden sword, and he goes to go put up a shield. The hand movements for the spell.
Does he have any weapon?
He does have a weapon. He has a sword himself. Or a wooden sword, that is. But instead of deflecting with the sword, as someone trained would do, you see him cast the hand movements to put up shield instead.
Yeah.
And nothing happens, he just gets hit. Alright.
Nick, let me trade you. I'll give him my quarterstaff. It's easier with magic.
Or he had a quarterstaff prior, but he doesn't have any magic left. Remember, it was connected to Beelzebub.
Oh, so he tried to cast his shield, it didn't do anything.
Yeah, because he's no longer
under his patron.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's no longer getting magic from person. Yeah.
But you also don't have to be proficient with quarterstaffs like you do with the sword.
That's fair.
It's easier for someone who doesn't know what they're doing.
He's trying to multi-class, essentially, is what he's doing. He's trying to pick up new skills.
Okay, I can respect that.
Yeah, that way he's not reliant on his magic that he no longer has.
I was about to say that he no longer has.
That he no longer has.
Got it. If you ever want to learn magic, though, I've come quite a long way.
Thanks. I
can have it come from your own efforts rather than the efforts of another.
I may do that.
But don't let me interrupt you too much.
Jade says, "You're always welcome. And if you ever want to spar too, we can get some of those muscles on you."
Maybe we'll see about that. Let's plan that for the future at a different time.
You're like, no.
Hopefully, after you've forgotten that you've offered.
What's wrong? What's wrong? You don't want to spar with Jade?
I gave her the arrow for a reason.
She's not using her bow right now.
Exactly.
That's a capability. I'll stick with my capabilities. I know the limitations of this. I'll just keep
the frail body.
I need to keep this safe until I can get my capable self back. But for now, this gotta stay. It's gotta stay pretty.
At that point, you'll be like, "Yeah, let's spar."
And at that point, she'll probably be like, "I'm good."
I'm very good. I promise I'm good.
She'll want to ride you though.
I think I'll Misty Step at that point.
She will straight up want to ride you.
Oh.
Oh wait.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
Misty Step, go.
But yes, right at that time, you walk in, with Chad. The two of you drinking fruit cups.
I mean, I didn't say she took a drink.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
I just assumed. Okay.
I mean, it's a long walk. She probably did at least put it to her lips.
Okay. That's right. Forgot about that. Genuinely.
It's alright.
Yeah. But yeah, so you take the 10-minute walk back.
When they get back, she's probably only put it up to her lips once, maybe twice. She'll go straight to the living room and check on the unconscious people.
Alright. I already had you roll your thing for the day. You get one a day.
She's checking on them.
Of course. Their statuses have not changed. Alright. And Charles finishes up dinner within the next hour. Is there anything you guys would like to do for the rest of the day?
Taraka's gonna sit with Huli, and then when dinner's a thing, she'll take her dinner and she'll eat in there with the unconscious people. The whole while specifically trying to get Huli to wake up enough to eat.
Very fair.
Jiann will join. Sit with Huli.
Alright. Are you going to tell her what happened with your daughter and the plan to find Castle?
Yeah. We have a way to my home now, and that's where Capral is.
I'll have to come visit and get a proper tour of your home.
Absolutely. It's kind of barren at the moment. So it's a lot of space.
I mean, don't dragons need a lot of space?
Yeah, we usually have to fill it with stuff.
But
There's not much there now. But in any case, I'm going to try and find Castle, Capral, and I are. And I would hope that you would come along. I think it could be also a way to see if there's anything we can do about the others, their condition. Because if she's still being puppeted by something, or if she just collapsed, it'd be helpful to know what's going on.
Don't most undead collapse once their controller's out of the picture?
I don't know how long it's been since the small outpost had been attacked. I don't know if she was just in the process of attacking them or if she had been at it for a while. But they were still collecting their dead when I showed up. Collecting their dead. Well, part of the wall fell as I was there. It's like it happened very recently.
Outpost she attacked us in the other day?
Yes. So she went from there to. Did she go to Hin? Did she go to Hin's?
They said that she flew towards Hensville.
She was heading towards Hinsville, and they don't know if you made it or where that went. What was happening there? We don't really know.
So she did just attack them a day ago.
Yeah.
That's when you guys fled. Which is 24 hours ago.
Yeah. But we don't know what happened when she went to him.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
You don't know what happened to the dragon after Hensville.
Did she even make it?
Who knows?
Is she still attacking? I don't know. She kind of wrecked house and then left.
She did.
I don't know what I'm walking into there either. I don't know what they're expecting. But we should go find out. I'd hope you would come with me.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I can understand given everything.
It's... just don't think I should be where... I think I should be fighting anymore. You know?
Anymore?
Yeah, I mean... My emotions get hot again, and I don't want to hurt anybody else.
I understand the hesitation, for sure. But you fight to control it. There's more ways to get the emotions high than fighting. I would hope that you would fight to gain control of yourself, not to run away from control of yourself.
But no, I'm not saying I won't stop trying, but until I can, I think I should avoid fights and things like that. So, probably not a good idea for me to go with you.
Pressure you.
I'd be happy to help you track her down. That'd be fine, but I'm not gonna fight anymore. I can do what Chad does. I can stand in the background and heal, though.
Well, I honestly don't blame you for half of a second. And your support is just as valuable to me than your fighting prowess.
Like I said, if you're willing to have me along, I'm happy to help.
And besides, that just gives more room for Copperl to show up.
I mean, it's gotta be pretty tough. After all, she still flew away with the injuries she had. I think it took us days before we could even stand.
She made it quite the distance from here to there. She got there quickly. It's like no surprise she collapsed, but she's tenacious. There's no stopping that one.
Somebody I know.
Well, apples don't fall that far from the tree.
That they don't.
I'm thankful every day that it was only 2 pyres I need to make and not 3.
I'm sorry. I wish you didn't even have to make one.
We all have to carry our things. You have your own to carry. I hope you one day learn that you do not need to blame yourself. It's impossible to see that right now where you are. But it's true.
It's impossible not to see it in general.
It's the nature of control. Just as much as Nick does not deserve to answer for his crimes, if you could control it, you would have. If you were in control, you would have. And you should trust that part of yourself.
That's the thing. I wasn't in control, but I think I was. Remember, I just kept thinking, we wouldn't be doing this in Lucy's home. We should. No, it's not right. He shouldn't be attacking her. It's her home, and I wanted to hurt him.
You should really speak to Nick about your shared experience, because this is a shared experience between the two of you. Neither of you are in control.
I think it's different. Maybe she just cast suggestion or something, but still.
This is deeper than a simple suggestion. I remember the mayor wasn't in control either, in a lot of ways. Ezekiel wasn't in control either in a lot of ways. That's apparently the nature of these kinds of devilish types. They make you feel like it's your choice, but it's not. It never is. Because it only just so happens to always work out in their favor, even though it was your choice.
Are you enjoying his dissection of what's going on?
I am.
It took my family, I'm killing them.
You see, I just took that as big praise for a DM. Like, okay, yeah, no, this is exactly where I want you guys to be. Perfect.
Yep.
It feels like you were in control, but you weren't. And it's hard to accept because of how real it felt. It's the nature of devilish deception at the end of the day. And it's also preying on your own insecurities about your own lacking control in other aspects. It's hard not to see them as the same. But they're not the same. One is your struggle and the other is one imposed upon you. It's not your fault. And even if it were, all you can do is learn and move on from it.
I suppose that part's true.
But definitely try to get Nick's perspective. I think it would be very valuable to you.
Yeah, I guess I could talk to him.
It at least wouldn't hurt. Remember, he was telling the truth when he misled the court. From his perspective. He could not see otherwise.
That's true. Ponder at least. Let's see.
Anytime.
That was beautiful, I have to say. Genuinely. I loved that just passionate roleplay. That's what we're here for. Good job. You know what? This might be me being generous for the first night back, but for that level of roleplay between the two of you, you both have inspiration.
I'm inspired.
I'm inspired. I'm inspired. Good job.
It's not over till it's over.
Exactly.
Ain't time to quit yet.
But with that, is there anything else the two of you would like to do before bedtime?
Well, I guess I could ask you for one favor. I would like to at least tag along on your hunt. I can't hunt like this, and I miss it.
Well, to be very honest, I've never really hunted like that besides today, but I could not turn back, so...
You succeeded and you fed everybody, so you're pretty good at it, I would say. Like, that's the whole thing. You fed everyone, so you're the hunter. So you did it.
I mean, might not ever got to teach me as a wolf, but Dad did teach me everything he knows.
Apples don't fall that far from the tree.
Oh.
But sure, I'll take you hunting. Sometime.
I'll try not to be too critical.
Not about being critical.
I'm saying Jiann will try not to be too critical. Just watching you hunt. Just
Your position's all
Fucking-
wrong.
hmm.
You're really loud right there. You could walk soft.
You
Keep your
catch
balance.
it then.
Keep your balance. Oh no, you're doing great.
I don't know. Why don't you catch the deer then?
Oh, I would, but no. Maybe in another form.
You're making all this noise and you're not even catching anything.
Just backseat hunting.
Oh man, I almost spoiled something right there.
Oh no.
Now I have the idea of trying to get Jade to teach me how to shoot like she does. So I could at least do some level of hunting with this form. Don't need to be too strong if I could shoot it.
I mean, I can teach you how to use a bow too.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Why didn't I
I
give you the arrow?
I have proficiency
Yeah.
with literally all weapons.
Okay then.
Yeah. Adelar taught me well.
Martial master.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jade needs something to do.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, Jade is better at it.
She's pretty good.
She's better with a bow than I am.
Sneak attack damage on point.
But I can teach you how to use a bow.
Just get them rudiments down. Get to intermediate and then go pro training with Jade.
There you go.
So this is called a drawstring.
Oh.
And what's this material made of? Wood? Oh, you know, that makes sense.
Good, interesting.
This pointy part, you aim it at what you're shooting.
What was it like spitting lightning at it? I just aim my nose at it. I'm about to point at my nose.
Something like that. Something like that.
Oh, but I do think this is a good stopping point.
I do agree.
It's 8 o'clock.
Oh wow.
I know, we've been doing this for 3 hours now. Good season 2, episode 1. It wrapped everything up from prior season. Answered a lot of questions, and a few questions became. I forgot to have you make a perception roll while you were in the small settlement. It's fine. You ran out in a haste.
Yeah, they're kind of busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were kind of busy.
Yeah.
There was stuff going on.
It's fine. But that is where we're going to call it today. Thank you, everyone who showed up in Winks. I hope you're doing well. This is nuts and me excited to watch this on YouTube. I appreciate you. I hope you have an amazing night. And from everyone here at KSR, we all love you. Okay, I gotta do this manually.
Bye, people.
Hi, people.
Goodbye, people.
Good morning, people. Oh, by the way, guys, there's one more thing that I need to tell you.
Oh yeah.
You see, the real thing that's gonna happen in D&D